Morning all. My last video, for the better part, sucked because of the wind. So this video is going to be inside. I've got my heaters running. It's again messed up outside, but we're working on the control panel. And I had to do version 2. I don't know. I got to go back and look at what I've got so far, but this didn't quite work out. So we are on version 2, which so far I'm liking. I did have to do, I'll show you here, some modifications. But yeah, I didn't like the last video. The wind was really messing with it. So we're going to be working inside today. Well, morning all. Yeah, I had another video kind of long explaining the problem I had with this option, just cutting a square out. The switch mounting bolts, as you can see here, if I just set that in a square, then there's no way to tighten it down. So this is option 2. I'm going to go ahead and cut this blank out. So what I've got here is I'm going to actually trim a little bit more. There's insulators down in there, but I don't like what's going on with that. I did go find some plastic that I'm going to trim off and actually raise that connection up above this plate, and then I will put rubber tape around that just to insulate those terminals. But that's what I'm going to come up with for the switch. It's nice and tight. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut this blank out, and I'll bring you back. So what I found is using a wood scroll saw bit blade and setting this to a slow speed. I get a fairly nice cut on that. So yeah, that's working good. I'm going to trim this out here now. I have to stay within the lines. Okay, we're going to take it on the grinder here and just round these edges off a little bit. Let's do the smooth one. Alright, to go test fit it now. Okay, for the power switch, I think I got a final design. I went and got some more insulating washers and extended that up. So now when I install it, we're up against above the metal plate. And then I also went and got some of my rubber sheet and cut another insulator that'll go over top. So I should be good to go now to connect wires to this, not have to worry about shorting anything out. Everything will be fused, but I think I've got a final design on the power switch. So the next thing I want to install is the charging port, which is this little guy right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find some little bolts that fit these holes, and then I'm going to install this down in this little corner right here. Keep in mind, I got to keep a border because this sits down in. So yeah, right in this area is where I'm going to drill a hole and then take my round file and file that profile out, and then I got to go find some little bolts to fit them little holes. Okay, the power port was not that bad. I found some screws for it. I will trim these off, but I'm just test fitting things for right now. So the next thing I want to do is add this charge port and these external speaker jacks for the two rear speakers. So I'm thinking the power port's going to go here, speaker jacks will go there, and that leaves me room for the voltmeter that I'm getting ready to order. So yeah, let me continue on with this. So far so good. Okay, so the way this power port works, it comes in two pieces. This part screws in like so. So basically it's going to fit through, and then this will hold it in. So what I did was I measured the width, and then I come up, and the closest I come to with the drill bit is 7/8, which is just about there. So basically it's aluminum. I know that's a wood bit, but it's working. So that'll take me a little bit to get through, but it's making a nice round hole. So yep, that should work. So just like wood, I flipped it over, and I'm going to go through the back side to prevent tear out. And there we go, got my hole. Okay, and I'm going to take my little drum sander and deburr the back side here. Alright, I guess for a test fit, let's see how we go. A little tight. No. By golly, I want it to be tight. There we go. Ta-da! It's going to go that way. So now we screw this part on the bottom. And I like having a workbench. And voila, there is a 12-volt socket installed. Alright, so next step is to see how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to unsolder this board because I don't have the plug for it anymore. Alright, I'll bring it back. Well, this is about as far as I can go until I get a voltmeter, which I'm going to go order here in a minute. But so we got the main power switch. I got a power port. I got the power in. I got the rear speaker hookups. Everything's looking pretty good. I got it fairly even. We'll do a test fit. I still got to drill some holes in the corner. It's going to fit just like that. So yeah, I think it's going to work out pretty good once I get all this varnished and get the stereo actually added in there. I'm on the fence whether to paint that black or not. Y'all let me know. It's aluminum. I should be able to get paint to stick to it fairly decently. But yeah. So I'm on hold now until I get the voltmeter and we get that in. I can finalize that, but as soon as we get some warmer weather out there, I can finish the box and basically throw all this into it. So alright, I think I found the power meter I want. Reason I'm picking this one, which is $20 versus other ones, It's round. I found it's a lot easier making round holes in that aluminum versus the other option I was looking at was something like this. But square holes are just not my piece of cake with that aluminum. So I'm going to go with the round one just because it's easier to make the hole. And yeah, that'll be it. I'm going to go ahead and get this on order. All right, I'll get back with you. So all it's left to do is wait on that meter to come in. I placed the order. I did find it cheaper at Bass Pro Shops, about $5 cheaper, so that's good. I cleaned my bench up and I've got it turned into a charging station now. Charge all the tools back up and get ready to continue on with this project later on. I'll catch you later.